Hi everyone, today I'm here to talk about Girls Burn Brighter by Shobha Rao. Sorry if I said that name wrong, I bet that I did. I'm going to start with the prose of this book. The book is about two girls living in India, Purnima and Savita. Once again, sorry if I butchered those names. And they're poor, but they're best friends and they get separated, and the book is about them trying to find each other again. And I really loved learning about these girls' families and seeing that aspect, but also just seeing their friendship develop in the beginning of the book. I really loved that. And I also liked the end of the book. I won't say what happens, but I liked the ending a lot. Another pro was, this is kind of a sad, horrible pro, but it opened my eyes more to Indian culture. And I don't know what it's like today. I think this book takes place in like 2001, but the girls were still getting basically sold off to their husbands with a dowry and expected to work for their husband, cleaning the house, cooking, and that sort of thing. And then a lot of them get abused throughout the book and also mutilated, which was not cool, but no one does anything about it because they were women. And like no charges were pressed or anything. And so that was really sad to see. And like I said, I don't know what it's like in India today, but that aspect of the culture was it was interesting. It was horrible, but it was interesting. So that's what I liked about the book. The cons, to be honest, I really didn't like the middle. I know this is a story about two girls trying to find each other again, but once they were separated from each other, I felt like it kind of lost not even the meaning, but like I felt like it just wasn't as interesting to me anymore, even though that's the whole point of the story is them trying to find each other. And they get abused a lot in the middle, and I know that is a big problem, all over the world is abuse. And this might sound bad, but to me in the novel, it seemed like they didn't have that mental anguish. Like, you don't just get abused and then, oh, you're completely fine and functional and life is wonderful. Like, you have to go through a process of healing, and and you suffer a lot under abuse mentally and physically. And I felt like that, just the physical part 100% there. The mental part, I just felt like they were fine. Like, they were being abused, but they were okay. Like, they cried and they thought the life was a bit sucky, but other than that, like, they just kept on doing it. So that was a little weird to me. But that's just my personal view. So I don't know if I'd suggest the book. Like I said, the middle was kind of but I really liked the beginning and the end. And I read it all the way through. I didn't stop reading, so that's also another pro. I think if you're interested in Indian culture and the story of two girls being torn apart and then trying to find each other again, then you would like this book. But it's not high on my list, but I still wouldn't say it was horrible. Like, there were still lots of things that I did like about it. So yeah. And today for the random question is, where do you get your inspiration to write? So I do love to write, and I'm actually looking for a literary agent right now for my first novel. And I get inspiration from anything. I was looking at a book yesterday. It's about weird libraries, like unconventional libraries, I guess. And there was a picture of an old wooden box that just had 3 shelves on it, and it was just packed full of books. And so you could just carry this kind of portable library around with you. And I totally just thought of this story from that, about a book traveler who's walking around trying to make his life carrying these books and these stories and all that weight on his back. And yeah, so I've started a story about that. Maybe I'll put a picture of the little box up here so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'll get my inspiration from basically anything, and that's kind of fun. So Thank you for listening. If you liked this video, please like it down below. Also comment on what gives you inspiration. It doesn't have to be with just writing, but with anything, what gives you inspiration. And also subscribe to this channel. And once again, this was Girls Burn Brighter by Shobha Rao. Sorry if I said that name wrong. Thanks guys, have a great day.